Good morning, students. Welcome all of you to today's accountancy class. So, today we'll start a new chapter that is in NCERT book. It is given a recording of transactions one, but the related topic is accounting equation. Okay, so here we start actually the recording of transactions, the real journey of accounting. So whatever theory parts we covered, just you go through that. What is mean by accounting, ASI, CPA definitions, and the characteristics, features, role of accounting, qualitative characteristics of accounting that we discussed. Then we discussed the basic terms in accounting, then theory base of accounting, concepts, principles, all those things we discussed. Okay, so all those things whatever discussed is, it is a theoretical framework, or it will give you a theory base for doing accounting. Okay, but the applicability of that really you will understand when we really go through the practical situations or problems. Okay, so first we'll discuss about accounting equation. So accounting equation, already in some places I mentioned about accounting equation. So accounting equation means it is a balance sheet equation. Okay, so balance sheet contains, mainly balance sheet contains assets and liabilities. So always these assets and liabilities should be equal. Okay, so that is the main purpose of following double entry system of accounting. So double entry system, I explained, this is a system of accounting in which we follow the rule of debit and credit. Okay, so as per this rule, when you do accounting process, automatically the balance sheet will tally. Okay, so you know what do you mean by assets? Assets are the properties owned by the business. In business name, whatever properties there, that is called what? Assets. Example, land, building, furniture, machines, fixed assets, current assets, all assets are there. But to acquire these assets or to purchase these assets, from where you get money, that money part, if or the funds from where you are getting that funds, or the finance from where you are getting, that is called what? Liability. So liability, we can say, liability is classified, liability part we can classify into two: either owner's money, that is owned fund, owner's money, owner's fund, or we have to borrow. Okay, from others. If we don't have, if we don't have enough money, we have to borrow from others. So liability have two parts: either our own money we invest, or if it is not enough, usually business will borrow from others. Others means either you can borrow from outside people, your friends, relatives, those people are known as creditors. Okay, or you can borrow from banks, so that bank we call it as bank loan. Okay, so liabilities are two parts. Okay, so the owner's fund, whatever we invest in owner's fund or owner's own money, that is called what? Capital. Correct? The money invested by the owner in the business is known as what? Capital. And the money borrowed from others, outsiders, that is known as what? Real liabilities. Okay, outside liabilities. So liabilities, this capital also liability for the business, because the assumption is what? Business is separate, owner is separate. The business has received money from the owner. Now the business has the liability to pay back that money to the owner. So capital also liability only, but first preference will go to outsiders liability. Okay, so I will tell once again with one example. Suppose I am investing, my capital is 10,000. Okay, I invested 10,000 and I borrowed, for that I am writing B, borrowed fund, I borrowed from my friend 50,000. Okay, so now the total money I have in my hand is how much? 60,000. So now this 60,000 rupee only you can use in your business to purchase the assets, correct? No? Yes. Suppose I am purchasing a machine. By using this money, I purchased the machine that cost rupees 20,000. So from 60,000 I purchased the machine 20,000. So remaining how much is there? 40,000 is remaining. So that money I purchased furniture of 10,000. 10,000 furniture I purchased. Okay. So remaining how much will be there? 30,000 is there. That from that 30,000 I purchased the stock for rupees 20,000. Okay. 20,000 I purchased the stock. Now what and I purchased from this 60,000? Remember, I have only 60,000 in my hand. 20,000 for machine I used, 10,000 for furniture I used, 20,000 for stock I used. Okay, so 20, 40, 50 over. Now only 10,000 is remaining. I thought that 10,000 I will keep it as cash. So cash in hand. I will call it as what? Cash in hand. Cash in hand, how much? 10,000. Now you see both the side are equal. So this side I call it as what? Liability. Means capital plus liability. What I borrowed, that I will call liability. Okay. Capital also liability side only we write. You remember. Since it is owner's own money, that is why we are calling it as capital. Okay. Usually liability means outsiders liability. This 60,000 now converted into different forms. 20,000 in the form of machine, 10,000 in the form of furniture, 20,000 in the form of stock. Another 10,000 is there in the business liquid cash. Okay, cash is available in the business. So this way I converted or I used this money available with me in different ways in the business. So what we can say, what is available, that only we can use in the business. So how I used my money in the business, that clearly I am showing on asset side. So these are all what? Assets. That's why now 20 plus 10 plus 10,000 plus 20,000 plus 10,000 becomes 60,000. So what we can say, assets equal to liability. So if you take asset side, it is coming 60,000. Liability side also coming what? 60,000. Okay. So liability include, liability means plus capital also separate we have to show. Capital is the money invested by the owner in the business. So owner's fund we will show separately. This is outsiders liability. मतलब खुद का पैसा कितना डाला है बिजनेस में और हमने बोरो करके बिजनेस में कितना डाला है, वो दोनों क्या है? लाइबिलिटी है. समझ में आया? And how we utilize that money, that is called what? Assets. That will be shown on the asset side. Okay, so this is known as what? Accounting equation. Okay, so from this accounting equation we can calculate liability also, we can calculate this what? Asset also, capital also. Any from only equation we can calculate the other one, no? Just like that only, in mathematical equation how you solve, in that way only. Okay, so these are the things. Now what we have to study is one particular situation they give, from that items you have to prove that accounting equation is correct, or you have to make it both the side total, asset equal liability, you have to make it equal. Accounting equation we have to prove. Okay, so that only we are going to study today. Now here already I have given assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. So what do you mean by accounting equation? Signifies that the assets of a business are always equal to the total of capital and liabilities. Okay, already I explained, assets will be, assets is one side and liability plus capital on another side. So from this equation how to calculate liability? Liability is equal to assets minus capital. How to calculate capital? Capital is equal to assets minus liabilities. Okay, so this way we can calculate any item from this equation, whatever given from that, from the known figure we can calculate the unknown figure. So we'll today we'll discuss a very simple example, and I will show you how to do it. Okay, so one illustration is here. Gopal starts a new business with a 75,000 as capital. So Gopal is the person. So here we are discussing about which form of business. In business studies we studied there are different forms of business. Sole proprietorship, partnership, and joint Hindu family, company form of business, joint stock company. Here the accounting what we are studying this year in the 11th standard, it is sole proprietorship accounting. Okay, so single owner, how he deals with his accounting, how he make his profit and loss account and balance sheet, that is what you will be studying this year. Okay, next year in 12th you will be studying partnership business, how they make the accounting treatments and the companies also. Okay, so now this year you understand whatever we are studying, it is for sole proprietorship business. Okay, single person business. So Gopal is the person. Gopal is a single owner. He started his business with 75,000 as capital. So own money, his own money he invested. That is called what? Capital. Now this Gopal purchased furniture for cash rupees 5,000. From this 75,000 he purchased what? Furniture. For cash means cash given and purchased, because without giving cash also we can purchase, credit purchase also we can make. That's why specifically they are saying. Okay, so if they are not saying anything, you have to take it as cash purchase only. So what he purchased? Furniture is purchased. So here furniture is important. What purchased and how much given? 5,000 given. Okay, so out of 75,000, 5,000 he spent on furniture. Next, Gopal purchased the goods for cash. So when we purchase goods, we will not call it as goods name. We have to identify the name as purchase only, because goods will be purchasing always. Goods are the things which the business deals with in day-to-day operation of the business. So what is goods means? That is depends on the type of business. If you are running a textile shop, clothes are your goods. If you are running a vegetable shop, vegetables are your goods. Okay, if you are running a medical shops, the medicines which you are keeping in that there in your shops, that are the goods. If you are running a provision shops, what provisions and all you are keeping, that are the goods. Okay, so if you are running a watch shop or TV shop, mobile shop, what we are keeping for selling, that are called what? Goods. So we cannot call it by name. By name, how you will call? There will be numerous items of goods. So all together we call it as purchase. Okay, so when we purchase goods, you have to identify the name purchase. But when we purchase any asset, suppose I told you furniture. Furniture when we purchase, don't take purchase. You have to take the asset name. That is the difference. Okay. Then goods, Gopal purchased the goods on credit. So this is for cash purchase. Matlab he paid cash and purchase. This one 16,000 goods again he purchased, but he didn't pay cash. That is 16,000. Then goods costing rupees 12,000 sold on credit for rupees 15,000. So जो goods लाया है उसमें से 12,000 रुपये का goods he sold for rupees 15,000, that also on credit sales, means he did not receive money. Paid rupees 1,000 for rent, he paid 1,000 rupee rent also. So from where he did all these things? All these things means, see here, wherever credit is coming, this is money is not involved, means when he purchased he didn't pay money, means this transaction will not reduce the cash, because paisa nahi diya. Okay, without cash he did this transaction. Here goods he sold but he didn't receive, matlab cash position not increased. Okay, so cash is not increased here. And paid rent, rent paid means paisa Diya. Cash has gone as rent, 1000 rupees gone. Okay, so these are the this is the question. Now one by one I'll tell you how to prove that in each situation accounting equation is correct. Okay, so here just listen. So Gopal started, first is what? Gopal started business with the rupees. Gopal started business with rupees 75,000. Okay, so this is the amount he invested in his business, 75,000. Okay, now see this. So I told you when we start business, what we are investing, that is called what? Capital. So here capital is 75,000, and that capital is available in the form of what? Cash. So cash also 75,000. So what is our job is to prove that accounting equation assets is equal to liability plus capital. So here you see asset side, what we can show? Cash is asset. So here what we write? Asset side cash 75,000 equal liabilities, nothing is there, 0, plus capital available 75,000. See, now both sides are equal. So this is what? Assets is equal to liability. So liability plus capital we show separately. Capital we have to show separately. So cash, the capital is at the same time it is cash also, because what you are investing in the business or what you are bringing money in the business, that is available in liquid cash in the first stage. Afterwards only you will use it for other purpose. Okay, so now we proved that accounting equation tallied, both sides are equal. Now second case, what he did, he purchased a furniture for cash rupees 5,000. So purchased furniture for cash rupees 5,000. Okay, now you see what purchased furniture. So furniture is the asset here. What is asset? Asset is equal to furniture. And for cash means cash has gone from him, cash reduced. Okay, cash reduced means cash also, this furniture increased, that I am putting plus. But another asset, cash also asset, that asset what happened? Reduced, minus. And the liability side nothing is happened due to this transaction. So each transaction we have to analyze what actually happened there. What actually happened here is we purchased an asset, that is furniture, that increased, furniture aa gaya business mein, that is why plus. Now cash position, what happened? You paid cash for that. That means your cash position decrease. So minus I am putting. Now we have to prove as an accounting equation assets is equal to liability plus capital. Now I will write assets how much? 5,000 I brought. Okay. Then once again I'll show this cash also. Just wait. Okay, so our equation is assets is equal to liability plus capital. We need some space also. So what assets is there? Actually cash is there already. Cash how much is there? 75,000 plus. Now which asset came? Furniture received. So furniture how much? Here also we'll do plus. Oh, this is first line we do, first equation. Now in the second case, what is happening? That we'll do in the second line. Okay, here is equal to liability plus capital. So first equation effect was 75,000 in the cash and capital also 75,000. The same thing I am repeating and writing. Okay, this equation. Now second, what happened? Furniture purchased. So when we purchase the furniture from 75,000, 5,000 gone. So usually we do in bracket. जो minus करना है उसको bracket में डालेंगे. Okay. Now then plus this is asset side. Remember furniture आ गया 5,000 का. So plus will do. So what we receive or what we receive in the business, for that plus, if cash is going then it is minus. Liability side no effect. So you see what is the effect of the new equation? 75,000 minus 5,000, how much it will come? 70,000 only now cash, because 5,000 you paid for furniture, but that cash is available in the form of furniture, that is 5,000. Okay, and this side liability 0 plus capital now also 75,000. Capital will not change. If he bring more capital then it will change. If he bring more capital, this also capital also will change. At the same time it is cash. Cash also will increase. Both side will increase. Understood? Okay. So now second equation we proved. So now how much is coming? Both the side 70 plus 5, 75,000. This side also 75,000. Okay. Now third situation. Third situation is Gopal purchased the goods for cash rupees 20,000. So he brought goods. So goods are stock. Stock is asset. Okay. So again once again I write this asset side. Asset side now. What are all available? Now the position changed. One asset is cash. I will show you separately. Then furniture also आ गया. Just for understanding I am doing it separately. You can do it at one go. Then अभी क्या लाया? Stock लाया. Stock also asset. That is why all basic terms we studied first itself. एक item देखते समय you have to understand it, whether it is asset or liability, whether it is expense or income, revenue or income or gain. So that's why no, all items we discussed first itself. So understand it clearly, all the basic terms. Now this side what? Liability plus capital. So this one full table I am making now. Now you see cash how much available. The remaining I am continuing here. Cash now 70,000. After the second transaction, furniture we have 5,000. This also not there, plus a 75,000. This was the situation after second equation. Okay. Now third equation, what happened? He purchased the goods for cash rupees 20,000. 20,000 का goods लाया. So when goods लाया मतलब what came? Stock increased. So stock में 20,000. Cash decreased, no? For cash only he purchased. So 20,000 cash has gone. So again minus from cash. Furniture not changed. Here also no liability. Here capital also same we have to write. Okay. So after third equation, we can write. I'll write here. Okay. This nothing happened. So 70 minus 20. Now 20,000 again gone. So what we write? 70 minus 20. 50,000 only cash now. 5,000 furniture already आ गया. फिर 20,000 stock has come. So this side nothing. Here again 75,000. Now you see 75,000. Now you see both the sides are equal or not? Equal, no? Yes. 50 plus 5, 55. 50 plus 5 plus 20, 75. This side also same. Okay. So this you remember, this side is asset side. This is liability side. So liability we classify under two heads, liability plus capital. Okay. Okay. Now next one will next what happened? Gopal purchased goods on credit for rupees 16,000. 16,000 he brought goods, but he didn't pay money. So again he is bringing goods. So what will increase? Goods will increase. Goods तो आया है but पैसा दिया नहीं. So cash position no change. Furniture no effect this transaction. Okay. But what happened? Liability happened. मतलब if he didn't pay money now, he has to pay afterwards. So what we are liable to pay afterwards, that are treated as what? Liabilities. Liabilities can be if you borrow from someone, that is also liability, or if you have to pay to somebody else in future, that also your liability. Okay, so in that way, in liability side, one item I can write what it is: creditors. So I am writing here creditors. One liability is coming. See, you write full creditors. Okay, so 16,000 का creditors हो गया, plus capital no change 0. This is the situation now happened. Now you see cash position 50,000, same. Furniture also same. From stock increased 20,000 already I purchased, now 16 again I purchased. So 36,000 is the stock. Here also 16,000 creditors, that is liability. Understood? No? Creditor, when we make credit purchase, it is liability. When we make credit sale, then it is asset for us. ओ customer ने बाद में हमको पैसा देंगे. We will receive in future. So if something we will receive now or in future, that is our asset. We will get it back. So here asset also no change, 75,000. Now you see both the sides are equal. Okay, so how much is coming? 50, 55. So 50, 80, 86 and 91 is coming. Okay, here also what will come? 91. Now both the side are coming equal, 91,000. Now the 75 position changed to 91,000. Understood? So like this, both sides after each and every transaction we can make it equal like this by identifying the two aspects in that transaction. Okay, so actually no business will do like this. Since you are commerce student and you are doing it for first time, just for your understanding, we are writing like this. If you write like this in business, no, then there will be you need some 100,000 notebooks to write like this. So that is why journal is there, that we will study later. So as a basic equation we should know this, that's why we are studying this. No business will follow, no business will follow this method. Okay, so don't worry about that, like this only we have to do. No, never. But this is only for understanding the balance sheet equation, how it is tallying. Okay, so from this you can understand the treatments of each item. Cash is asset, furniture is asset, stock is asset, creditors are liability. If we have to pay something to others, that is liability. Then capital, like that, no, we can understand it. Okay, now another fourth one is, yeah, this is the fourth one over. Now fifth one what happened? Goods costing 12,000 sold on credit for rupees 15,000. Okay, so 12,000 is the cost of the goods, but we sold it for 15,000. So that is what is profit? 3,000 profit is there. Okay, so now what to write that one? What to do that one? How to represent it? We sold on credit, मतलब हमको पैसा मिला नहीं, इसलिए no plus in cash. And costing, how much we sold? Cost price means that we have to minus from the stock, means that much stock we are selling. So from total 36,000 we sold 12,000 rupees stock. Okay, so that we have to minus. So whenever minus, that is what I am putting in bracket. Remember, furniture no change, no furniture is involved in this transaction. Now, but we sold it for credit. Credit means another here actually space is not there. Okay, I will make the heading once again. This I'll write again. Okay, heading लिखना पड़ेगा. Okay, cash is there, then furniture is there. Whatever transaction happened, that you have to repeat. Stock also there. Stock के बाद when you do credit sales, what will come? Debtors. Means you sold goods but you don't receive money. They will give you afterwards. If we have to pay money, they are creditors, they are liabilities. Okay, but if we have to get money from the customers, they are our debtors, that is treated as assets. Today we didn't receive money, but we will get it afterwards. So whatever today we have or we will get afterwards, both are treated as assets. Okay, now cash position. Cash position no change because it was credit sales. If we receive cash by selling goods, we add with the cash. When we pay cash, we have to minus cash. If we receive cash, we have to add with the cash. Okay, remember practically. Then furniture 5,000 only there. Stock 36,000 was there. Now what happened? We'll write just this one. Liability side creditor 16,000. Yeah, creditors plus capital. Creditors how much? 16,000 and capital 75,000. Okay, now what happened? We sold goods. How much goods we sold? Cost price we have to minus from the stock. Remember, cost price you have to minus from the stock. So 12,000 we sold, that we have to minus from the stock. We sold it for credit, that means we didn't receive any amount, so 0 here. Furniture no change, 0 here, nothing. Now debtors, ये पैसा बाद में हमको मिलेगा. How but what is the selling price? 15,000 is the selling price. 12,000 का चीज 15,000 को सेल किया. So 15,000 debtors, that customers has to give us 15,000. From the stock you have to minus 12,000 only, because what price we spend, that is the cost price. Okay, so 15,000 आ गया. Now what is the difference? Profit 3,000 profit is there. 12,000 का चीज 15,000 को सेल किया तो 3,000 profit है. That profit, you remember, profit always we add with what? Capital. Capital means owner का पैसा है. Capital profit will increase owner's money or capital. So remember that profit you have to add with the capital. Now we'll write the new equation. नया equation equal होना चाहिए. So new cash position 50,000, furniture 5,000, 36 minus 12,000, 4, 2, 24,000, debtors 15,000. Okay, now here 16,000 plus 78. See here, capital changed to 78,000. Why capital changed? Because profit also we added to that. Okay, so now you add this both the side, you will be getting the same figure. Okay, so add करके देखो आप same आ रहा है नहीं. Okay, now we'll go to the next item. Okay, so see here, once again I wrote all the items, the final balance in the previous page. So now cash is available 50,000, furniture 5,000, stock 24,000, debtors 15,000. See, all these items are what? Assets. Okay, so how to decide assets or liability? I told you, if it is for our business we are purchasing and keeping, that all are assets, or our own money is assets. If we purchase any property, that is assets. If we get money afterwards, that also our assets. If we have to pay to outsiders, then it is liability, and the capital also liability plus the profit. Okay, now this is the position. Now if you total this side, you will be getting 94,000, this side also 94, so it is equal. Now both the sides are equal. Now the another transaction, paid rent. So when we pay rent, what will reduce? Cash will reduce. How much rent paid? 1,000 rupee rent paid. Okay, so rent is an expense. So here expense we cannot show in assets and liabilities. Expense, that is a different treatment. So usually in accounting equation we minus this rent from capital only, because when we pay rent it will reduce the profit. So ultimately profit reduce means it affect what? Capital only. So in that way, when we made profit of 3,000, where we added to the capital. So when you charge rent or when you pay rent, from where you pay rent? Business will pay all expense from their profit only, remember. So when you pay rent it is affecting your profit, so that means it should affect the capital. That is why we have to minus from the capital also. So paid rent. Okay, so now the new cash balance become 49,000. Furniture no change, 5,000. Stock no change, 24,000. So due to a particular transaction, which columns are affected, there only you put the amount. Okay, other columns as it is will remain. Then 15,000. Okay, now if you total it will come how much? 49 plus 5 plus 24 plus 15,000. Okay, it was 94 here, so 1000 gone, so it will be 93,000 here, equal to here also 16,000 plus 77,000. So it will be how much? 93,000. See, so we proved in all the situations that the accounting equations are tallying. So it should tally. If it is not tallying, your treatment or somewhere you did mistake. Okay, so this way we have to make accounting equation. So this is the first thing actually we have to study. But only in this chapter this is there. This is having no effect or nothing to do with this afterwards. Actually the accounting process we start with the journal. So we will not do it again. Only as a starting portion this is given, and we should know what is accounting equation, how it is tallying each other, what are the assets, liability, where to put and write, and all these things you will come to know. Okay, so I hope it is clear and you understood it. And try to solve this in this way, and you can use your own common sense to present the item neatly. Even the transaction you can write on the left hand side. 1, a transaction. 2, this transaction. Then you can make a columns like this and write. Okay, you can refer the textbook also. Each and every item is explained very well. And if any doubt, please message or call me. Okay, so thank you so much. Watch again and understand it again. Okay, thank you. Bye, take care.